Hello. How is everyone? Hello guys. Snacks are very important indeed. Hey Desha. Hello Desha. Hello everyone. Saint, if you have a snack, that's good enough, I think. One snack. I mean, it's not... Well, it depends how big is yours, is the piece of... The piece of whatever you have. Jello. Is Jello? Hey human! Hello everyone. So today we're gonna be painting... Wait, it's the wrong way around. This one over here. I get kind of weird now because the camera's the right way around. So like if I write something, I put it up, it'll be like written correctly for you. But it's kind of weird to see myself move in the wrong direction. Looks at a single almond? Really? Oh god. I have tea. I have an apple strudel tea. Oh, this song. Okay, so I've been staring at the screen the whole day, so I thought that maybe digital painting wasn't the best option. I think that this is gonna be quite nice. I'm gonna see what I can do. It's gonna be a little bit like last time. I'm not gonna overthink it. I'm just gonna paint stuff. There you go. You're about to bind off your shawl, finally? Yes! What? Wait, are you still on the same one that you were on last time we spoke about knitting? Did you already share the pattern for this one? Well, not the pattern, but like the pictures. I don't think the pattern would be of much use to many people here. You've spent a good amount of time staring off into space today, so you put it on your schedule, that way you can claim to have been productive. Staring into space. Done. Because you had to do that whole moving thing. Oh yeah. I think I have a progress pic on your Instagram. Don't mind if I do. Neat. There you go. Is it the pink one? Oh no. This one with a super cool edge. Very nice. Cool. Okay. I'm just gonna start doing things. I don't even know what I want to start using. Probably paint to start with the background and stuff. I think I have like a huge brush somewhere. Just my luck. I put it away not too long ago. There. Punk. Because this is a very large piece of paper. It's twice the size that I normally paint on, so kind of looking forward to that. I should have plenty of space for, you know, details and that kind of stuff. And I kind of wish I had regular acrylics. I've been meaning to get some normal acrylics, but actually I think I do have like a big tube of blue somewhere. Yeah, that's it. I only have blue and white. Like the other ones are probably pretty dry. Yeah, that. Oh, I love those. Is the middle one also from... No, it's from someone else. Oh. Hidden rainbows. Oh, I don't know that person. Nice. All those animated emotes. Okay. There you go. That way I don't feel bad about using an insane amount of paint. I'll have a look in a second if I have yellow to do like the you know, just the main shapes, the blue and the green. I should have yellow as well. If not, I'll use whatever. Oh yeah. Oh, you're getting all that, all that brush ASMR today. Oops, sorry, that was not ASMR at all. You got another Uber Eats 40% discount that expires soon. You're tempting to use it. I'm trying to eat more healthy than you have been though. So much that's delicious isn't so healthy. Yes. Well, you know. Okay, just grab another beef first. Right, just for making sure I don't have yellow. With me being at Just Eat now and everything, I do get stuff discounts on the website, on the app. So it's kind of like, am I gonna put some weight on? Probably. Also, is this completely dry, or can I actually squeeze some out? Let's see. Yeah, because I think that blue might be better for this guy. It's just... it's pretty dry. Look at this. It's actually standing up on its own. Okay, well, it is what it is. The temptation is strong. Yep. Can't find a good place for lasagna. Ah. I've had a look at what's around, you know, just out of curiosity, right? I've had a look, and there's a lot of places that do Indian. A lot of places that do burgers. And just like chip shop stuff. But there isn't too much else, I think. There's a bit of like Chinese food, but it's not like overwhelming or anything like that. It's just a few places. Most of it is just like your local chip shop stuff. Temptation is very strong. That brush is leaving some hairs in the paint. Not ideal. It's not ideal. It doesn't help that you're busy again, so there's more messed up pizzas and people not picking up orders, so you just keep eating stuff. No! You've been way overeating lately? Oh man. Let's see, I missed some messages here, didn't I? No, I just think I didn't read Saint's message all the way through. So much that's delicious isn't healthy, yep, for sure. The heck, Twitch, not letting you know when I went live. You were too busy watching Koala. And playing Stream Raiders. How you doing, Vile? I mean, I just spoke to you like 30 minutes ago, ish. Twitch is being weird this week. You think so? Yeah, well, the viewer count says 2, and there's more than 2 of you, so. Different weird than the usual weird? Yeah. You ran out of small and medium pizzas yesterday because of issued distribution plant? Oh my god. Is it like the dough size? Is that what matters? Just the size of the dough bits? Pieces? Jumping between 3 streamers. Nice. They won't get more till at least Thursday. What? It's like when I was at Subway and the oven broke. It's like, okay, what do we do? It was a weekend as well, and I was basically managing the shop. I was basically like acting manager on the weekends. And I was like, okay, that's great, just what I needed. Okay, I know that's not the right color, but we'll come back to this. This is fun. I don't think it's been so long since I've painted in a big format like this. Okay, let's dry this mess. Apparently someone fucked something up really bad and they were fired, so now there's new management scrambling to fix it. Oh god. Like at your shop specifically, or like just the area management? Evening, Senny. You do seem to be having fun with it. Yes, it's quite nice. I've had some like some acrylic paints in my cart at like the art shop that I shop to online. I've had it in my cart for about a month maybe. So let's see. Is Jeffrey in the wash? No, he needs to go in the dryer now. The washing cycle is finished. I have to put him in the dryer. like the regional distribution center for food stuff. Okay, I see. Tumble dry, yes. Wee. I just give it away there. Oops. Oh my god! I used to have this song as a like a morning alarm on my phone, maybe like 10 years ago or something. Oh god! Don't forget the fabric softener. Yes, of course you need to keep his hair in like nice shiny condition and smooth skin, you know. Your store especially having issues because your order volume is massive compared to all the other stores around here. Good luck. I know how it feels like to get the wrong deliveries or like something not delivered. Like there has been times that like the system in Subway, how it works is that if you don't order like before a certain time on a certain day, it automatically sends the order like the same one as the week before. So you can imagine the problems. Oh, vile. Jeffrey pressed against the window. With the eyes, that's completely... Honestly, if I get more emote slots, I'll get some googly eye emotes. Or if I see that one emote hasn't been used too much, like which one are we not? The lurk emote isn't being used too often. Or the ear emote. Maybe I'll do a googly eye emote if you guys tell me that you're not using one of them. Just a googly eye mic emote. Yeah, or a googly eye what's it called? Hair dryer emote, so you guys can spam it when I'm drying stuff. But it's not super useful. That's the thing. It's not super useful. It's more like an inside joke kind of emote. Gaston, yes. You like the lurk emote without the word? Use the heck out of it on Discord. Oh, so should I maybe remove the lurk word? Like the hedgehog is very nice on its own. Maybe I should, because I see it's not being used too much. You guys let me know. And also, I'm really glad you liked the little that little community challenge thing we did. I thought it would be like what are you doing? Celebrating. Mm-hmm. He was like I was like, what's that? Maybe a rage googly eye emote that moves. Like this one, like the one Saint put it, I think I really like it. Makes it more usable without the word to you. Okay, I might do that. I might change it then. Okay, no problem. Get back in the dryer, Mike says. What are you doing out of the dryer?
Shh, I'm supposed to not to be here.
Okay. I'm glad you guys liked it. It was pretty fun for us to. I don't even remember how it came. Like in the conversation, we were eating and we were like, yeah, googly eyes, blah blah blah, and I just immediately went to get a sock in the drawer and. We made a beautiful puppet. Fun fact: Jeffrey's hair is yarn that I have spun myself. I have blended the fibers, like the colors that I wanted and the stuff, and I spun it myself, so it's like completely handmade. Well, not completely handmade, just the hair, not the eyes and the sock, unfortunately. So it's handmade lush purple hair. He's magical, yes. Ooh, wait, I have this green, and this green. This green. I'm getting excited about color combinations. Help. Ooh, Shipochi, hi! How are you doing? Hello everyone, 19, hello! Hello, we're just getting started over here. How are you doing? Neither of those look green? Don't worry, trust the process. Katie, hello! Was it your gaming day, Shippo, today? I'm not sure, I haven't looked properly. I saw you were live. See, this is green. Arting? Nice. What are you doing now that you finished Amelia? You must feel empty inside. Username, hi! I thought you would be along for the ride, for the raid. There we go, we have a nice poopy green, perfect. I'm working on a really big format today, so that should be pretty fun. I haven't worked this big in a very long time. Just thought it would be nice to loosen up a bit. Hello. Making an owl moose wolf thing, making the antlers now. Oh my god, let me go have a look and see that. That's too good of a description not to go see. Let it load. Ooh. Oh, day 11. That just goes to show how much, how many of your streams I miss.
Productive.
Whoops. Yes, that shippo stream. You're so high energy. I love it. Oh my god. Oops. I keep hitting the brakes. The face is super cool. This is so nice. Makes you think of an owl bear. Yeah. That's what someone said today, never heard of it before. It's D&D, right? Owl bear. This song sounds like an ice cream truck. A creepy ice cream truck. There you go. I picked some nice paper. I didn't think it would be of use. I was just thinking earlier, like, why did I even pick the nice paper and everything? Because it's not even watercolor, it's acrylics, but I think this one is gonna handle some mistreatment. So it's good. All good. Kikiri. And now you're thinking, what are you gonna do to this poor paper? I don't know yet. That's the answer. D&D? Yes. Creature creator, hi. Have you just, have you jumped on Shippo's raid as well? Welcome, welcome. Let's do some drying. Oop. Going to give it life. Oh my god. If there are any French people in the house, I don't know, but like if this was a French-speaking chat, I would go, because there's an animated series that was popular at the time. It's called Avez-vous déjà vu? Have you seen? You know, ... And every time it's like a little weird animated short, and there's one in which like it's Pinocchio, but the you know, the fairy in Pinocchio that gives life to Pinocchio, she's blind, like she doesn't see very well, and she just gives life to whatever is in the room. It's like, I give you life, Pinocchio, and then like the random thing that was next to it goes like, ah, it hurts so much. Just tap it very gently. Tap. Be kind to your paper, I will give you a paper cut. Ooh, I hope not. Sorry, paper, I'll treat you well, I promise. You pretty much just go to whoever get raided, but you normally don't talk this early in. Oh, that must be, that's good, right? If there were any French people here, I would have automatically said, you know, something like "Je te donne la vie, Pinocchio." Ruined. Well, because I tapped it. Oh no. Je suis la Fufago. That's the thing. Sometimes I wonder how different my streams would be if if I had a French audience. Like in terms of jokes, I might be a bit wittier in French than I am in English. I'm sorry. You guys are not getting the best of me. Save cheapo paper, hence VIP now. What? What happened? Oh, was it? Wait, was it the one time that you ripped like a painting or something like that? I can remember something like that. You can pun for all. Perfect, Katie. I'll take it. I'll take it. God. I would really like to start painting big formats, but I would need to buy less fancy paints. Because I feel bad. She went a bit overboard with a heat gun on a drawing. No! What happened? Oops. Wait, okay, let me see. I should read the chat in order. I'm gonna try to do that so I don't miss anyone's messages. You're gonna start trying to make a quilt soon? Oh, nice. What kind of colors are you thinking? How am I doing? I'm doing great. My eyes are a bit bloodshot because I've been staring at screens the whole day, so I thought this would be nice thing to do right now. Other than that, I'm fine. If I look tired, it's just my eyes, really. You messed up and burned a hole in a drawing? Yes, I remember that. Corinne gave you an idea on how to fix it? Nice. Corinne to the rescue. That's kind of funny because Corinne is a French name also. Like, it's spelled differently, but it's a French name, and my mom's name is Corinne. Corinne? Are you my mom? Has the Shippo paper even been saved yet? You haven't heard of it in a while? Oh my god. It wasn't even the heat gun, it was an open flame? That sounds dangerous. That sounds dangerous. Oh no. Finish this real quick. You kind of want to doodle, but at the same time you don't. Pick up a paper, creature. Should I call you creature or creator? Cree for short. I don't know. You were just talking about it today. It's been too hot to risk burning paper. Burning brittle paper in high temps is not the best idea. Can imagine, god. You got this pack of scraps from an actual quilter to give it a try. It's blue and yellow mostly. Cool. A quilter? What do you mean, quilter? Like a machine or like a person who quilts? A machine. See this here. Yes, so far so good. I hope I don't mess my brushes up. Fingers crossed. That's kind of what I'm worried about. Doing this. But you know. You missed that. You're probably busy not to burn stuff yourself. Are you doing anything flame related? Username, or maybe maybe cooking. I don't know if you guys are good at cooking or whatever. Person who makes quilts, coats, and bags professionally. Ooh, that's cool. I didn't know you could make a quilt coat. Well, you know, obviously you can, but it never actually occurred to me. You doodle too much and most of it is animal based? Yes! But the animals you doodle aren't real life ones, they're ones from your mind? That's really cool. Do you have anything you want to share? You're welcome to share some stuff in the chat if you'd like. I would love to see what kind of creatures you make. Oh my god, I think this really could be a thing. Just like random acrylic paintings. I should do this more often, you know. Very fun. Now that I think back at like 2 years ago or 3 years ago, when I used to draw on like pieces of paper that were literally this big. And I was scared to draw anything bigger. Look at me now. Are you proud of me, Mom? Are you proud of me, Corinne? You make a mean boxed macaroni and cheese. You don't have many colored doodles though? Oh, that's okay. If you want to share, like if you have like a link to an image, or maybe if you have an Instagram or something. I am nice. Thank you. I think the only thing is gonna be, because I'm not looking at it sort of like upright, it's, you know, skewed for me, if that makes sense. I need to look at the monitor a little bit to see the composition. It's a bit more leveled than what I'm seeing. Okay. Let's make another bit of bright green. I was trying to talk myself into not buying those paints, but yeah, I don't think this is working. They've been sitting in my cart for too long. You got a rug back to work for me. Good luck, Shippo! Thank you for the raid again. Thank you for chatting a little bit with us. See you very soon. Oh, there's the river here. Okay, let me do that. Enjoy the cheesecake. Cheesecake? Where cheesecake? Where? Where? I want cheesecake too. What's the dog doing? Oops. Touched on the wrong. Is there? Oops. You hope this is the right link you're doing from your iPad, so you can't see the link of your pictures until you send them? Okay. Let's see. It's all discovered together. That's really nice. Is it like a ferret type animal? A ferret with oh, I like that it has like extra arms as well. You know what it reminds me a little bit? I don't know if you've seen the video game what's the name? The Last Guardian? Reminds me of the creature in that a little bit. If it's the right one, it should be of a horse rat dragon hybrid that you did this. The most newer one of the two you did. Horse rat dragon. Let's see. It had lots of arms and hooves. I think that's the one, yes. It would be. It's very cool. More doodles. More doodles. Okay. Time for Gaston. Trico. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. That one. Kind of what popped into mind for me. Let's see. Hydrate. Yes. Have a sip of my tea. There's stuff at the bottom. You did one before that one, but it didn't have wings. And you like Trico. It's a cute. It's cute, though it can be a frustrating creature to work with. You had it in the back of your mind. Don't even know what animal Trico is, but you like it either way. Yeah, it was the most frustrating to to have him understand what you wanted him to do. Very frustrating. Zoe just went live. Thanks for the update, Twitch. Nice. Wow, very punctual. We've only been live for an hour now. Thanks, Twitch. Oh, who this? Wendy Cat Dog, thank you for the follow. How are you? Roll? What do you mean roll? None of your creatures have individual names or spice names yet. You can't think of names for them. Oh, don't worry, that will come. You're done. That was much quicker than expected. Done about the shawl or the binding? Nice. It takes so long. I only did it twice because I did 2 shawls. Yeah. Wait, no. I don't know why you said binding, but I thought you meant blocking out for some reason, which is a totally different thing. Yes. Binding. Yeah. Finish. Okay, I think we have a good foundation. I'm gonna add a few more details in terms of, you know, like painted areas. And then I'm gonna do some crayon stuff. Or why not now? Like, it's water soluble, so I can always, you know, put water in it and just... Can't all animals be frustrating though? Breed names. Ah, okay. Spice names? I was thinking, It was only 222 stitches this time, as opposed to 700 something. Oh, that's fine then. That's okay. It seems okay to me. I kind of wanna do some more socks. I want socks. The ones that I made have shrunk, all except one pair. All except one pair because it was acrylic yarn, and going into the dryer doesn't do anything to it. Savage, Viper, hello guys! Twitch has decided to be really weird with notifications, apparently. We've actually been live for an hour. And I know that Virus just received a notification, maybe that's the same for you guys. I apologize on behalf of Twitch. You have only made 1 pair of sock for your partner? Nice. Predictive text can be more of a pain than a tool that helps you spell. Even though you keep buying sock sets, it's okay. I had like a nice sock yarn. I had bought a nice a nice skein of sock yarn. Who did? Oh, thank you for follow. Creator. Welcome. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. You just noticed I was on? Nice. Nice of you to join us. How you doing, Viper? What's up with you? There. I think this is literally my favorite color tube. With this one, maybe. These two, like muted autumn colors. Like, I like Viridian as well. With these 3. This one is really versatile because it's like a nice dark green, but when you put when you put white in, it just becomes like a lovely teal as well, so really nice. Being good but a bit unfocused, that's fine. That's fine, that's gonna... It will happen, don't worry. Oh, there you go, that's the perfect color I needed. Okay, more muted. Version. The camera is just ever so slightly off from my voice and is stripping you out. Oh, really? Is there a delay? Oh no, I thought I fixed it. I'm sorry. I thought I fixed it. Don't think this is something I can fix now. I'll have a look though, because I did a sound test earlier. And it was fine, so... you know the colors of that hybrid thing you sent a link for? You just don't want to mess up the doodle by coloring it? Is there an option for you to do it digitally, maybe? You said you have an iPad, maybe you could color it on there? With digital, it doesn't matter, you can make as many mistakes as you want, right? I'm definitely mistreating this brush though. Hopefully it forgives me for it. What do I do with my originals? Desha, I keep them in a box. I just keep them in a box. I probably should put some up for sale, but I just haven't done it. Unless someone asks me for it, you know. But other than that, they are in a box. They are in a box. You refreshed to see if it was on your end and you think it might have been. Do you guys see any delay when I speak? Or was it just this one time for humans browser? Do original paintings go on your Patreon or shop? No, they're just sitting there. I have a box full of them. What's in the box? I only saw this movie this year, you know. I hadn't seen it before. You have so many partly colored pictures on it. It's just to have a short action. You have a short attention span, so you can't stay focused long enough to finish them. I get that. Maybe if you do it really quickly. I don't know. Seems fine now for you. Oh, that's good. Nice. Okay, glad it wasn't that, because I had been struggling with delay on the cameras and all that stuff, so I'm glad it's fine. Also, I've just realized now, you guys said that you weren't getting notifications. That's also because I forgot to put it on the Discord when as I started. Oops. Okay, let me do that real quick. There you go. Okay. Whoopsie. You swear to God, you put things down in the double spots, then panic when you can't find them again? Like what? Like what? What did you do this time? You have more doodles than you have folders for, so you just keep them in the doodle pads. You draw them in. You're far better at drawing on paper than on the screen anyway. Yes. I can relate. Like I enjoy like physical painting more than digital. Although digital has lots of good things. Like when it comes to stickers, for example, I think I like doing my stickers digital. Oh, Dragon Poet! Hello! How are you? Thank you for the continued sub. I really appreciate. Hope you're doing fine. Sorry if you've just joined because of my notification. I completely forgot to say that I was live. Oops. You just woke up, you're about to get ready for work. Ooh. Do you do night shifts? Or like evening shifts? I don't actually know what time it is where you are, so I'm just speculating. Blendy. Oops. Hope work goes smoothly for you. I'm just gonna let this dry maybe. Let's see. I can grab a bit of this. Okay, let's leave it at that for now. You don't mind drawing creatures, coming up with a name for them. You really struggle, which wasn't much. You're not good with names. Well, ooh, no. That's the MCA for sure. There you go. That's better. Honestly, anything with singing, I get every time YouTube is like, nope, denied. Coming up with names requires a significant amount of world building. Yeah, or I think maybe you could draw the same creature more than once, you know? And like if you draw it more than once, it kind of becomes like your character. And then you can really like relate to it, if that makes sense. You kind of feel like it's your friend. do night shifts on your first job and then days on your second job. You basically make your 40 hours in 3.5 days, Wednesday through Saturday, and then do your second job on Monday and Tuesday. No. So Wednesday through Saturday you work nights. And then Monday, Tuesday, days. That sounds... So like Tuesday you work your day shift. And you go straight in your night shift. That's rough. How? Why? No. My God, that's a lot. I mean, why? Why is an easy question to answer. It's like, gotta pay the bills. Let's see. You're about to switch to days on your full-time job? Oh my god, yes, that would be so much easier. So much easier. I'm crossing my fingers for you. God, this is so much fun, guys. As I am sure you can tell. You do sometimes, you have two creatures you used to draw a lot, a dino dragon hybrid of sorts, and a zombie raptor. The big dino dragon hybrid thing was adopted by the zombie raptor, so the zombie has become an adoptive mother to the creature everyone feared and still do, even though she's very friendly. Oh, well, there you go. That's some character development right there. The full-time job is the one that you pay bills with and have insurance, and the part-time / second job is your passion. That's great. Don't give that up. Even though it sounds really hard. I hope that life allows you to keep up with it, you know? And what is your passion, may I ask? No, you may not. Denied. Wow, this palette looks really nice. Just some really nice greens and blues. Okay. Next. Oh, maybe this one first. It's not too much darker. I don't even think you guys can see this. Can you see the crayon? Can you see the crayon here or not really? Not really. I'm gonna have to switch to the darker one. God, I might have to press this one because it's wavy as hell. Don't know if you guys can see. Very wavy. You try to get into the mindset of the creatures you make. That way it helps you know the type of creature and its personality. Yes. Even if you don't have a creature in mind when you draw. Yeah, exactly. Sounds like you've got your things figured out. If there's one piece of advice that I can give you, is just don't give up. Just keep going. It's drawing and painting is like the most fulfilling thing. Just any kind of art in general. But I mean, for me, painting, it's just so fun, and it's just, you know, the process. Enjoying the process also is a very big part of it, I think. It's a little bit closer than what I'm seeing right now. Never mind, it's never going to be the same anyway, so I'm just gonna leave it. You work for a non-profit that helps guys coming out of prison with housing? Oh, nice! You also have connections to other resources and classes, that's amazing! So you can help them get back into, like, ease back sort of into society, right? That's really amazing. And woven in wool on my back. No. Just a lot going on. You found your wife's date to leaving her command, so you got a time for when you're gonna move? Oh my god. That's scary. Scary, Stressful is the word I was looking for. It's a shame you guys aren't seeing this green in person because it's so much nicer. You're avoiding doing the backgrounds, it just intimidates you, but you thought if you work on just the creature then you can decide where it lives later. Yeah, for sure. I would say just give it a go, you know, don't be afraid. You don't even need to show your work to anyone, you can just do it for yourself. You know what I mean? If you, for example, if you keep a sketchbook that you don't really care too much about and stuff like that, you can start drawing for yourself and kind of like I don't know what I'm doing. You can start drawing for yourself and trying different things and letting go and all that stuff. I promise it's fun. Love the invisible lid. The invisible lid? Where? What? Oh, the cup. Ooh. Only moving 550 plus miles to a new state and buying a house, no pressure. No pressure at all. Ah, you'll be fine. Moving to the Reno area? Step out of your comfort zone is what you're saying? Oh yeah, for sure. Just give a go at stuff and don't be afraid to try new things. Like, good thing with drawing is that you can only go up. There is you can only improve, you know? You're not gonna get worse because you tried something new. You can only learn from it. Like, I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I have no idea whether it's gonna look good or not. I'm just going for it and just kind of like hoping it turns out okay. Gonna be nice since it's really close to lake. Lakes are nice. Lasagna has been ordered. What kind? Just normal lasagna, or did you get like a what's it called? Like a fancy kind? Super happy for you very much. Yeah, it is really stressful, but when it's done, you'll be like, yay. You wouldn't be looking to get any fancy lasagna. Okay. Oh yeah, the pressure's on. The pressure is on, Vile. Don't worry. It's just a tough moment to get through. Okay. Give me a sec. Move some plugs around. Let's see if I can get underneath there. Wait, I'm gonna have to get up. Wait. It's okay, don't worry. I get a stretch. I get a bonus stretch. There. Now which one do I unplug? This one?
Anything but the computer.
Anything but the computer. Good. 1, 2, 3. Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's a bit tight with the green screen. Let's see.
You want something from the kitchen?
Oh no, I'm okay, thank you. Since they're made up, you guess, a fantasy type of creatures. You draw where they live, doesn't have to look like the nature you have if they come from other worlds, so I guess that gives you some freedom there. The thing is, if you look at any like fantasy painter, and you look at any landscapes that they've done, or just anything really, like it's very informed with things that are real. Like if you look, do you know Dinotopia? James Gurney. You like, to be able to make something like this, you need to do so much research and so much learning beforehand if you want to make sure that the world kind of like holds up, if that makes sense, because it still needs to be coherent. So it's always good to like get some knowledge in first. I mean, it doesn't have to be first, like you can do it like, you know, like an ongoing process, but I think that there's no other way around. You're gonna have to study things, how things work, you know, how animals move, and muscles, maybe not to that extent, but just like, you know, like draw animals and draw nature and all that stuff. There's no way around. It's just work. Just a lot of work. The nice thing with the house, you can have an actual workshop in an office. Yes! Your job is remote anyway, so it doesn't change. Oh, that's good. Nice. What was I doing? Okay, this. I am so excited for my pencil holder, you have no idea. Does that work? Kinda? Okay. I'm just gonna tell myself that it works. So happy and excited for you. Yes. You were so worried about it because you took the box with you yesterday in hopes of stopping by the post and forgot it in the car, which got a little hot. You had to completely unpack the package to make sure it didn't warp the print. No, I'm sure it wouldn't have. I mean, it was inside the package, right? To do the same here, actually. Oop, oop, oop. Oop, 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 oop. There's a childlike pleasure into working with crayons. It's very nice. They're kind of thick, so it allows you not to think too much about details. Luckily it was fine, but you had to pack it all back up. It gets hot in the US. Fair point. You're right. Yes, I forget. I forget that I'm in the country that never gets over 30, 35, 30 degrees maybe. You haven't done the carnivore and prey type creatures, so maybe you should work on some of them. You just have your creatures living together, but in their world, there might not be any peace, so they'd have to do what they could to survive. Maybe a fun project? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, just get some lore building. Don't know if that's any good, we'll see. I'm very aware that the perspective is wrong over here, but I did it kind of on purpose. I don't know if it's gonna work. It was a toasty package. 3 prints have been known to warp in a hot car, so you panic. Oh, oops. Making the creatures, you're good at it. It's working out how they would survive in the worlds. Maybe you should start. Yes, there's only one way around. Just go for it. Start. Put a paper in front of you and a pen in your hand. Start drawing and draw and draw and draw and draw and don't stop. That's just. There's no way around it. There is no better advice than that. It's literally just it. Like it's simple. It's the hard bit really. Simple advice to give, hard to follow. Right, oops. It's kind of working, I guess. No, it's too late. This one maybe. Okay, so far so good. Didn't really like what was going on here. Just gonna change it. You do watch sometimes some of your favorite prehistoric animals reconstructed, and then they guessed as to how the animal would have behaved? Yes. Maybe you could take some notes from watching those, even though your creatures are made up. They would have to survive in the world, and it could be an unforgiving place at times. Yes, exactly. You see, you know everything already. You just have to, you know, if I was there to, if I was there, I would totally be like, you know, there, go for it. So just imagine that I'm shoving a pencil into your hand right now. You're gonna have to imagine it. You're gonna have to do it for me. I should use the water-soluble qualities of this a little bit more because they have some really cool stuff happening here. The pigment has broken down and it's very, like, it has a different quality to it. Let's see. Let's redo this. Stood up again. That's fine. You're playing a game, but you're thinking about it as you play? Yes! And also, less thinking, more drawing. That's always something that I have to remind myself too as well. Okay. Right. See if I can get this right this time. Beep, beep. My crayon! It's fine, I'll just do it with the bit of thing that I have here. It's okay. I'm not crying. There I go, a bit better. That's okay. These are kind of almost meant to break anyway. It's bound to happen. Did I have any more white in here? No, I used it all. Good stuff. Is everybody asleep yet? Not asleep, just lurking. Hello, Fasan. How are you? How are you? But you will be soon. It's what? It's 10? 11 for you? Let's see. It's 11 p.m. but you have another, what, 2 hours before you have to go to bed? Oh, right. No worries. Just work and things. I'm doing great. I've started my new job like this week on Monday, and it's a lot of learning. It's a lot of learning. They're very like it's very PowerPoint heavy days so far. And my eyes are hurting because I'm staring at the screen too much. So that's why I'm doing traditional painting today. What do I have to learn? Well, it's a call center, but it's gonna be work from home, so it's quite good. So I have to learn like how to deal with different queries and stuff like that. Which systems do I use? All that good stuff. That good boring stuff. Oops, I have to wait. I'm just gonna dry this bit here. I'll be back. Okay, let's keep going. I wish I had more shades of green on these. I mean, I do have oil pastels as well. Maybe I should have a look what I have there. Yep. No idea what I'm doing today. Bonsoir, Rosbok, how are you? Sounded like I wanted more shades of grey, and for a second you wanted to make a stupid joke. You can do a stupid joke. I think I meant shades of green. Yes, I meant shades of green. No. Shades of grey, no thank you. When have you ever seen me work in grayscale anyway? That's the question. I'm so sad that you're not seeing how vibrant this green is here. Just imagine it, you know, like an acid green. It's much nicer in real life. Let's see what else. Which area of the painting is calling my name right now? Don't know what I'm doing. The game you're playing is a survival dino game? Cool! You want to draw but your wrist isn't having it? Oh no, that sucks. Learn to draw with your other hand! Bane, you'll just have to imagine the green. Wait, I don't get... Sorry, I'm rubbish at... I'm rubbish at superheroes. Wait, what does Bane do? Help.
Eh?
What does Bane do?
Bane.
Bane, Batman, I think.
Bane.
Yeah. No!
Yeah, I think Bane has kind of like a mask
Yeah.
to let him breathe.
But Viper says you just have to imagine the green. Does it have to do something with like mind powers or something like that? Mind control powers? He doesn't know either.
I'm lost in words.
He lost for words. You gotta go get ready for work. Have a good rest of the stream. See you later, Dragon Poet. Thank you again for the renewed subscription. And have a good time at work, hopefully. it's fine for you? Think he's a bad guy? I think so. That's about as much as I know. Bane is definitely a bad guy. Good. Good, we've got that right. Got that one thing right. Lots of stuff happening. There are some buildings back there, I think. A little trivia brain is full with Witcher stuff. It does take up a lot of space, doesn't it? The original line to Batman is "You just have to imagine the fire." Ah, because he didn't intend Batman to survive to see the end game of the plan. I see. Anwar, thank you for the follow. How are you doing? Oh no, definitely I'm rubbish with superhero stuff. Don't know much. If you quiz me on the Royal Assassin saga, I can tell you anything, but what am I knowledgeable in actually in terms of pop culture and stuff like that? Not much. What do I know? Memes? Some memes? Old memes? I don't know. Memes, yes. Don't know what you did to re-rest, but ever since you heard it, it hasn't allowed you to draw when you want to, and so you have a support. Though you have a support for it, you can't draw while you wear it. Oh, just gotta find the right time, eh? I'm kind of glad I kept this one in the playlist. It's not one of the chill ones, but it's nice. I have no idea what I'm doing. Just trust the process. I already read everything. When was I using this one? I think. Bits of forest. Bits of trees everywhere. So far so good. I'm really liking this. I'm really liking it. The colors look good. It looks better on screen though, I think. Or maybe it's just because I'm not far enough.
Oh, it looks really nice.
You like it?
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
It looks really nice.
Validation.
I don't know anything about art. So...
You do.
No.
Says the talented animator.
No.
No.
Nothing but talented.
Mathieu.
Talented. No.
Ça va Mathieu? Bonsoir. Bonsoir Mathieu. Bonsoir Polycarpette. Comment allez-vous? I know nothing. I don't know what I'm doing with my... I could try drawing with like 2 hands at the same time. I hear it's a thing.
I hear it's a thing.
I wish I could live there.
Me too.
It looks so nice.
Yeah. Yeah, when we went to the Alps, to the how's it called? The place we went?
The Alps, yeah?
Yeah, but down in the south of France, how was it called?
The south of France.
Yeah, the how was it called? The town.
Annecy?
No. Where we were.
Chabot?
Chabot.
Yeah,
that's
it's like a small town
like,
in the Alps.
It doesn't,
You've seen
it's amazing.
You've seen Jeffrey's video on YouTube. Nice. Got something with the puppet show. Yes. You missed the grand reveal, but
well, grand reveal. Oh.
so you saw the title of the video and you were like, "Oh, I want to watch this." Is that what happened? It's really nice to have you both on the show. The show! Yeah, I was thinking about doing a reward. I don't know if he's up for it. Doing like a really expensive channel reward, or maybe not so expensive, but like an expensive channel reward, like ask Sock Free. Ask Sock Free a question.
Sock Free.
And you can ask silly questions like that. Like, I don't know, how do you keep your skin in such a nice condition?
Yeah.
Questions like that. You would draw with your other hand, but your other hand doesn't know how to hold a pencil, let alone use one. No! You saw the title and you went for it. Click, faster than lightning. How are you, Mathieu? Well, how are things? Hopefully I find time on Saturday to chat with Polycarpette a little bit. Save. Control S. Ooh. Okay, I think so far so good. I think this bit here has too much contrast. have to like tone it down a bit. That's better. Okay. You're fine, you'll be there for the chat. What about you and your $1 billion? $1 billion. It was interesting for sure. Hit the save button. Yeah, it was an interesting, scary thing that happened to me last time. But it's okay. I did end up chatting with the person who gifted this insane amount of money. And I have come to the conclusion that it is not a scam. So all's good. My background picture looks cool. You think you're too intimidated to try something like that, but you know you should eventually, for sure. Like if I shown you my first paintings that I did, my first gouache paintings and whatever, you'd be probably laughing at them. But then again, I've been painting for a very long time. 15 years maybe? Like actively maybe, yeah, 15 years. So with a huge break in between though. I think I didn't paint anything for, I'm slapping myself with my brush there. I don't know, 6 years or so. Luck comes sometimes. Yeah, I guess I guess so. I was just relax and enjoy. I give so much all the time. Oh no. Thank you. Maybe you're right. It was pretty amazing, pretty stressful. First of all, it was more stressful than amazing. Like the first day, the first 2 days, I was just like, is it like something real, or is it going to come and bite me in the butt later on? But yeah, seems legit. Seems legit, bro. Coucou Zoe, coucou Ophélie! Just came back from a long day and fighting this horrible heat with lots of water. Hope it goes well on my end. Oh, it's not very warm in here. Don't worry, it's not very warm. This morning I had to put mittens on in this room because my hands were really cold. Oh. Ooh. Got scared. Hello! Bastian Balthazar Box. Ooh, Nikalim, how are you? Hello again, Nikalim. Hi! Hi! A drawing makes me think of a video game like Settlers. Settlers. I don't think I know about Settlers. Hazel! Oh my god. Did Becca raid Bastion and then Bastion raided here? Is that what happened? Bastion got raided from Becca. There you go. That's what it is. You're just hopping onto the next train. Next stop, Monster Pies. Beep beep. I don't know what I'm doing. Bingo? Yes. So Bastian, how was your stream? What were you doing? What were you doing? Show us some work. Send your Instagram or whatever you have. I would just be really happy to see whatever you're working on. Maybe not what you were working on today, because I know it's kind of like, you know, I always get I always get put on the spot when I finish my streams, and people go like, I want to see what you were doing today, and I'm like, but I don't have it. It's on my tablet, or I haven't scanned it, you know? Lady with a ferret, cool. What choice? Do something. More request queue. Complete all. I always forget to complete the reward things, so I don't see them on the side anymore. Oh, cool, thank you. Let's have a look. Wow, that's so cool. Is it oils? What do you work with? Or different like mixed media stuff maybe? That's so nice. Here's a new follow for you. Acrylics. Ah, wait. Is this acrylics too? Yeah, acrylics. Okay, I see. And bumblebees. Bumblebees? Ha. Lady with the ferret and bumblebees. I see. Oil, graphite, or watercolor mostly? Oh, it looks really nice. I would like also to give you a follow on Twitch so I can check out your stream when you're next live. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Double. Raid and follow. Let's see. Where's the button? Please. Follow there. Oh, bye bye Mathieu. Bonne nuit. Samesies. Woohoo. No, it's I see. I just saw your follower count there. Are you new on Twitch? Is it one of your first streams? Bonne nuit à vous deux. Bonne nuit. Bisous. About a week old. Oh, wow, that's very good painting for a week old person. Very nice. You're gifted. Yeah, that you honestly you'll find that the Twitch community is extremely supportive. The Twitch creative community. I don't know about the rest of it, but the creative community is so nice. There is, I've never had any problem with anyone, just like trolling or anything like that. Well, I mean you get the odd troll every now and then. Like I don't know. In maybe 3 years of streaming, I've had problems with 4 people or something. Like there's a really good ratio. Really good ratio. Welcome. And you'll find that people will ask you all the time what you're working on and to share your stuff. Like, we help each other grow, you know? I think you have some of your doodles on your Twitch, but not many. Don't know if you should post more or not. You haven't put any more on. Draw some more! Draw some more! Less thinking, more painting! Oh, wait. There. You've noticed that's what made you want to join? There's a lot of unpretentious talent here. Yeah, really. And just a lot of really nice people as well. Let me see if... Have you been on Twitch a lot? Like, do you know... I could see who's live. Because I don't know if... maybe you've been watching people for a long time. Maybe you already have a good list of people to follow and stuff like that, but... if you want ideas, we can throw some names in the chat for you. I really like the phrase unpretentious talent. It's very true. It's a very good way of putting it. Not really, Becca, Cryo, a few others that you like, but you're still very much exploring. Oh, nice. Okay, I can throw some names out there if you'd like. You gotta sleep. Nikalim, is it really late for you? Go to sleep. Go now! Thank you for maybe suggesting me, I'm guessing. Have a good sleep. You were in front of the PC all day long. Same for me. First work, now paint. It's like 11 p.m. So it's like you're 1 hour ahead of me. It's 10 p.m. here. Sweet dreams, yes. You can only draw when your wrist allows, unless you want to tear soaked paper. There is an artist on Instagram called Rainy Loon, and she has a really bad health problem, so she started drawing with her mouse. Computer mouse. So there are probably ways that you can still, you know, draw if you really have the drive and all that stuff. There's probably still ways that you can produce art, not necessarily draw. You could find something else that works for you. It too. Whenever you guys sleep, I'm probably gonna be going in hour-ish, we'll see. I've only been live for 2 hours, but I feel like this painting is coming along really fast. So I'm probably gonna spend some time on details there and then go to bed. Go to bed! Oh! All the emotes! You got like 6 hours to go? Oh man, your bed is calling you. Can you hear the music? I put people to sleep over here. Okay, so Bastian, let me see. Who can I shout out that is good to follow? Right, there are 2 people streaming right now that I can see. There is Killa Koala. I can do shout outs actually. Is it underscore as well? Yes. Okay, Killa Koala. All you can think about is Andrew Davenport. I don't know Andrew Davenport actually. There is... Oops. Computer so slow. Red Jar or Jam. Two people that are very enjoyable to watch and recognize command. SO. What do you mean? Oh my god, I keep messing it up. Let me do that again. No. My computer's so slow. There. Ooh, I got it. Worst timing. Oh, I'm not going yet, Lindashi. Hello, hello, hello. His Discord server is called the Pretentious Server, but he's very much not pretentious. Oh, nice. Hey, Otter Cute. There's also Red Jam. This person. There you go. Both very, very nice people. Very cool art. They're more on the illustrative kind of side. If you're looking for someone who paints in oils, we have... Let's see, how is it spelled? Proxy. Pink eye. Proxy, is it all together? Yes, it's all together. Pink eye. Proxy. Who else, guys? Do you have any more ideas? Ooh, and if that's gonna be my last one for today. If you want a super chill stream, he does gouache painting, Eiffel art. He does gouache painting and Copic marker illustrations and stuff, and it's just chef's kiss. It's very, very nice. And you'll find that, you know, people rate people, and it's like... So everybody knows each other, pretty much. Naomi? Oh, Naomi is really good also. It's Naomi... I don't remember. Naomi Art? It's Naomi Art. You can list more. Go for it. It's Naomi Art. There you go. I'm trying to think of the name of one, but your brain is blanking. Oh, there you go. It's a shout out. It's a shout out party. What was it? Hazel? Was it Andrew? What? Let me go back. Andrew Davenport. Davenport. I have Alexander Davenport. I don't have Andrew Davenport. At Davenport. I see. My fault. No, still not getting anything. It's Alexander. Okay, that's the one I was getting. Okay, I'm gonna give this one a follow as well. Ah, I'm stuck behind the ads. Ravenhill is awesome. She's one of the first I found. Oh yeah, Lady Ravenhill, she's really nice. You didn't take your good brain meds today. Shan, Alba Trisha Hall, Lady Ravenhill. I don't watch Trisha a lot. I don't know what it is. Shan actually did Lady Ravenhill's emotes, yes. You need to work 3 shillings on your doodles too, but the backgrounds you've been avoiding doing? Just go for it. Just go. Just do it. Dragons. Yes, I like dragons. Census taker? Yes. There you go. Whoever... I didn't actually know that the shoutout worked for all users, which is good. Because I haven't had... maybe I'll change it if I ever get like spam or anything like that. I'll change it, but I think it's quite nice that everyone can shout out anyone that they want. So go for it. Just spam them links to your favorite channels. Go nuts. And I'll check out the ones that I haven't heard of. Cesar? Yeah, she's really good too. Need to put food in your body. Nice to meet you. Yes, you too. Take care, Bastian. Enjoy your food, and I'll keep an eye on your streams. Have a nice evening / time zone, depending on where you are. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you again for the raid. Let me see. What can I do next? Let's get back to painting. Ooh. Or should I take a quick 5-minute break? Just to like come back fresh. Because my eyes. Maybe... Oh, Witchy Woman. I see her all the time in Koala's channel, but I haven't actually seen her channel before. Oh, that's pretty. Follow. You found it. Cleaned atelier. Oh my god, I'm gonna be chock full of people. If that wants to work. Oh, cool. Some more painting. Yes. You're done. You don't want to over spam. No, that's great. I really like seeing new people. You've been out way too long. Just means you'll sleep in later. Did I shout out Darkest? I did not. You're welcome to do so. Darkest is really nice. He's just a lovely person as well. Okay, just let me take a quick break. Maybe grab a snack or something and refresh my eyes. You know what I mean? Because just so I don't see it for a while and then maybe I can know which part I need to work on. Okay, give me a sec, guys. Be back. Talk amongst yourselves. Be good. And yeah. Okay. Let's see. Oops. Let's see. Have you guys been good? Streamer is gone. Time to create chaos. The chaos. You know, I'm just reminding you haven't seen your rock or possum that you nicknamed Fred lately. Fred! Time to bring Fred a pizza. Do you want a pizza, possum? Possum! Fred gets the cat food. Ah! I don't know what... Opossums will eat everything, right? They're not picky. Where did she go? Is it snacks? Yes. I found in the cupboard the one and only Kit Kat that has survived. So, so I ate it before it's gone. Assume she is saving the world or something. Oh, wow. That's a lot to put on my tiny shoulders. What superpowers do I have? The superpower of making googly eyes appear everywhere. Like, tada! There you go. You always want pizza, 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 pizza. Possums eat ticks, they are good marsupials. They eat ticks? Ah.
The pepperoni of marsupials, you know?
Pepperoni?
Yeah. The ticks are made out of blood. Of other animals, of course.
Yeah.
Pepperoni? Okay.
Did you guys get it? Maybe they got it. Maybe I'm just.
Okay.
Maybe I'm the only one who doesn't know what you're talking about. That could probably save the world. Googly eyes make everything better. I don't know about saving the world, but definitely could make someone smile. I hope. You used to work with a guy who named you Googly Eyes. That's not very nice, is it? You're a demonic opossum, so you only eat pizza. You're an evil marsupial. You can independently control your eyes? What? Hazel, that's a hell of a superpower. And a nice party trick. That's pretty cool. Let's see, I think I'm gonna use the same color for the other roofs. Plural or roof is roofs. English. You call one of yours, you call it one of my stupid human tricks. I don't think I have anything interesting happening with my body. Well, I have epilepsy, but I wouldn't class that as like something fun I can do. You know, I'm not hyperlax. Like I can't like. Well, I can sort of do this, but my fingers aren't bendy or anything. Oh no. I don't have anything interesting about anything. Oh, sorry, Hazel. It didn't hurt. Some people just do it without thinking. Because it's just the way their hands bend, you know? Are you fun tricks or stuff you learned at good old church camp? Church camp? That sounds fun. Not. It just looked painful. No, not at all. Let's see. This brown. This here. Buildings are looking cute. I don't want to overdo it though. I feel like I'm being a bit too stiff with them. Being too careful, you know? Because it's broken. It just flew everywhere. Okay. I mean, there's more buildings in there, but I don't think I'm gonna put them in. I don't think it's gonna add anything to the painting, and because you sort of get like a focus here, but I don't know. I don't want to do too much, or maybe I can just sort of like hint at them because these are pretty. Pretty square. Don't know how to like. I've been way more careful with those than I have with the entire painting, so they're kind of like the detailed part of it, right? Maybe I can just do like. I don't know. I don't like it. It's so beautiful. Oh, thank you. I don't like this one though. Me no likey. There you go. Fixed. Do I know where that is? It's Switzerland, but exactly where, I don't know, but I can find out. Maybe. Unsplash.com. Switzerland. Shouldn't be too far from the top. Nope, that's not it. Ah, I got it. It just says Switzerland. It doesn't say exactly where. Oh no. Oh, person who posted the picture. Switzerland is good. Okay. I just wanted to be extra helpful. You just wonder, it reminds you of the scenic overlooks that are along the highway in Kentucky and North Carolina. Wow. There must be so beautiful, plenty of beautiful places in the US. I was gonna say I've never been, but that's not true. I've been to wait, no. No, I've never been. I've been to Canada for a year. I was like 8 or 9. We were living in the French part of Canada and we went on a trip to Niagara Falls once, like in Ontario, and that's the furthest I've been, like the furthest south I've been, but I don't think we've crossed the border, the US border. We would have needed some special, I'm guessing we would have needed passports and stuff like that. Oh, some kind of passport. What's this? Monster Hunter. Nice. Appreciate my attempt at extra helpfulness. I wanted to know as well. There are plenty, you just have to find them. Oh, thanks. Ooh, texture, yes. You would have needed a passport or visa. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was young back then. I was but a wee baby. my parents have always been like, if we ever get the opportunity to go back to Canada and live there, we would say yes in a heartbeat. Because we really loved it there. Do I mind if you share a couple links? No, of course, Hazel. You can do that. Do not mind. Depends what kind of links, but I trust you. I trust you. You seem like a reasonable person. Maybe better to share those images on Discord since they're image links. Oh yeah, I don't know if you're on the Discord, Hazel. You try to be reasonable at least. Yeah. Let's see. Part of where you grew up. Ooh. Nice fields. Looks so big. Pretty sure like you could start walking and just go on for miles and miles of the same. Yeah, I don't mind that people share images here, it's just on the Discord it's more permanent, I guess. Like you can go back to them and stuff like that. Oh, we also have a reference picture channel where people can post photos for other people to draw and paint. So you might find that interesting as well. You're in the Discord now. Yes! Okay. I'll have a look. That looks fine to me. Okay. Sounds like fun. You don't use enough reference pictures. Yeah, I think people mostly post like landscapes and things like that. We did have some very nice pictures of frogs at some point. And like a bearded dragon as well. Yay, Hazel. Feel free to share some art as well if you want to. With this. Eowyn, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Actually, I think we're just about wrapping it up now. I keep finding stuff to work on, but I think there's a lot of detail already as it is. I hope you're having a great day so far, Eowyn. You're off for today? Yeah, I think we're gonna raid in a bit now. You haven't been doing your regular art lately, but you have been seeing some stuff. Nighty night, possum. See you soon. It turned out really nice. Love the color splotches for the houses. Yeah, I'm happy I decided not to do too many of them. You have so many Discord groups that you're not active in and you don't know why. Yeah, same here. I've been following like artist friends Discords and I just don't have time to read it all. Let's see. Oh, you've been watching while you paint and it's so relaxing. Oh, Eowyn, do you want to share some art? Thank you. I'm glad you like it. That's one of the things I'm really proud of. Like people telling me that like they're very relaxed when they come here. And someone told me that they were falling asleep to my stream the other day, and I was like, yes, perfect. Sewing? What? Wait. Oh, you've been sewing some stuff. Nice. My art is beautiful. Oh, thank you. Looking beautiful. Oh, thanks, Vile. Bye, creature. Maybe here is looking a bit empty. Like, not empty, but unfinished. Like, I haven't touched that part at all. I kind of forgot about it. Just slipped in between the... Just like, you know. Just do that real quick. It is a nice scene. Yes, it's lovely. The reference picture is behind me. You guys haven't seen it because it's always behind, but oh, come on. This is what we're working with today. It really looks like an illustration or like a 3D model of something. It's so clean and beautiful. Animals? No, I didn't do any animals in there. I think they would be maybe too... Maybe they would be too small to see, I don't know. But then again, perspective doesn't matter, right? So... Beetle magnets! Yes! Beetle magnets. Beetle magnets. You've been to the shop, I see. Yeah, I made those on stream not too long ago. I had the sculpture ready, like the sculpt I made quite a while ago because we were working on a paint palette concept that turned out not working. So I thought may as well use those beetles. You need one, you'll be ordering one soon. Hazel, brace yourself for shipping costs to the US. It is insane. So I don't blame you if you decide not to go for it, because they are insane. But yeah, that one, thank you. You wish you could draw something that pretty and you're so bad at perspective. Me too. I don't know if you can tell, but there's absolutely no sense of perspective in this. Like this bit here, it's not following the curve of anything. I'm just not caring. The last stream of mine you were able to catch was the mug, you believe, or the was it the beetle planter? Yes. Have you seen the frogs? Have you seen the frogs? I love the frogs. I'm very happy about them. I don't have any on the desk right now, but yeah. They're pretty big as well. They're chunky. They're like this. The planter. You haven't seen the frogs? Ah! Let me go grab one. The one that's still here and hasn't sold. Yeah. Okay. The frogs. Tan -ta -na -na. Froggy corns. There you go. So these were basically made entirely on stream, I think, pretty much. This one I painted off stream, but the whole sculpting, you know, casting, even the mold making I streamed. Casting, painting, all of that was done on stream. And the concept is that they are darumas, so the idea is when they arrive, you paint in one eye, you make a wish, or you set a goal, and then when that goal is achieved, you paint the other eye. Do you know the Japanese daruma dolls? Well, I just thought that would be like a nice idea. And they actually come with a lily pad that you can place them on. And it has like a how-to and a place to write down your goal. So you can like write it down, put them on the lily pad, draw the eye, and then draw the other one when that's done. Yes. Let me see if I can get back to there. It's a bit tight with the screen behind me. Okay.
Okay.
So cute. Oh, thank you, Hazel. I'm okay, it's just a bit trying to squeeze in. You like how the words sound for some reason? What word? Froggy corn? Daruma? Cool idea. Well, it's not my idea technically, but it's my take on it, I guess. It's a very, very old Japanese tradition. Oh, I don't know what I did there. I'm gonna take that off. There. It doesn't... The color doesn't look nice there. That's better. Okay, yes, trees here. Bits of stuff. Maybe I could make it very, like, pattern looking. Yeah. And then I see there is sort of like a hill with trees on it. Another little row of trees. There you go. There is zero perspective skills, as you can see. But it's just very fun. The Japanese word, you're not good enough at Japanese, but you do like how the words they use sound. You just can't spell or pronounce any of them. It is the Roma. There. Currently wishing you didn't spend $1 bazillion on stuff from Amazon last night. No, it's okay. It's okay. All the stuff is not gonna disappear. Everything's made to order pretty much. Like all the sculptures. So like the frogs are made to order. I think I still have one beetle magnets, but I can make some more. And all the planters are made to order. Just the pins, really. But I have. I think it's just the pins. Yeah, the rest can be remade. Okay, good enough. Maybe... No, really, there's no trees here, but I think I'm gonna put in a few. Or I don't know, some marks at least. Seems a bit empty. Oh, I wish you could see this color. For some reason, the camera is picking the yellow very well, but not the green. Which is strange. You'll just have to imagine it. Like Viper said before, just have to imagine the green. You started looking for earbuds for yourself and went down a rabbit hole of deal codes? Maybe a white balance issue? Yeah, there's not much I can do about that, unfortunately. It's just a webcam that I have. The rest looks fine, like it's... You know when you change one setting and everything else just goes bleh. So I just choose to have subpar green to have the rest fine. Oh, I don't like what I did now. You see, this is a classic example of if it works, don't touch it. Oopsie. Nope, but still pretty. Thank you. I'm glad you think so. Ah. There you go. What do you say? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Nice, that was the exact wording. Oops. No. What did I do? I don't know, but it worked. Okay. Sleep time lurks out. Okay, Nick. Yeah. Well, didn't you say you were going to sleep before? I thought you were already slept. Go now. Bedtime. Bedtime now. Yes, I was. Sleepy. Sleepy. You are sleepy. Very sleepy. Listen to the sound of my voice and to this soothing music. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Try again, sir. Yes. ASMR! Zoe Batham ASMR stream. No. This is not... I'm not a creepy channel. We are... it's only cute paintings here. I don't know about you guys, I think ASMR is a bit creepy. Like, it's never done anything for me. I know that I have some friends that they use it to fall asleep and stuff like that, but it's never done anything for me. Nice tattoos. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I got it a month, almost 2 months ago now, and it's really nice. I did some traveling for it. I don't remember how long it was. I think it was like a 4-hour or 5-hour bus trip. was so worth it though. Very worth it. Very fresh, yes. I was showing Becca on the Discord and she was like, ah. Ooh, Hollow Knight. You wanted to get your tattoo like a few months ago, but your tattooist was like, yeah, no, I'm so overworked, so yeah. She was cancelling on you. Oh no. What are you getting? I think we're good. This is looking coherent. Lots of grass everywhere. Almost the whole arm tattoo is pretty. You don't want to point it out, so you just enjoy it popping it to see. You want a raven on your right shoulder? Nice! Awesome. Why didn't you have Becca do it when you met up with her? Oh, exactly, Nicolin. Why? Okay, I'm gonna take the tape off. There isn't much tape on this one, but still nice to watch, I guess. I should have put tape all around, but never mind. Wing. It's partially taped. It's planned long ago, but it was like really in the planning a few months back. Yeah. But just with the pandemic and stuff, I think my tattoo was meant to be in February. February this year, but obviously it didn't happen and got delayed to June. So yeah. You're thinking that there needs to be a Becca Tattoos Nicolin stream? Yes! This looks great. You've been lurking. Oh, thanks, Helvetica. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I'm just gonna sign in the corner if I can. If the thickness of the... Nope. I was gonna say if the thickness of the crayon allows it. It's so impractical signing with paint as opposed to like a pencil or something. Don't like it. Blue green, what's not to like? Exactly. Exactly, what could go wrong? You could do anything in blue and green and it would look good. Oh, thank you guys. I'm glad you like it. When you add the RN and noise filter, it will remove a lot of the noise gate on and off sounds. What noise filter? Because I used to have what's it called? The Nvidia one. I like on Streamlabs. Let's see. Because I do have a few filters on my mic. Do have noise gate, I have an EQ and a compressor. Filter? What kind? Oh yeah, noise suppression. You're right. Iron noise. I don't know if I want to do that though, because my computer, I don't know if it's gonna handle it. We'll see. Does that sound better? Is it better? Is it? I'm gonna have to check that out after. But I see my... sounds a lot better. I see my processor is having a harder time though. 81%? 70%? 60%? 69%? Better? Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep it though. Maybe I just do a regular noise cancelling. You know? Noise counseling. Where the noise comes to me and asks me ask me stuff about their marriage. We'll see. Maybe I'll try it out next stream. I don't know if my computer is gonna follow. Because it's already the fans are going wee. Okay. If that doesn't work, I'll put a normal noise cancelling thing. Because I didn't have anything. But yes, we shall raid someone. You can hear nothing of that. Yeah, I know, but just for, you know, just for my equipment's longevity. Oops, why am I going to Instagram? Oh no, Jared is not streaming anymore. Oh no, he is. We are raiding Red Jared Jam. Surprise, surprise. Oops. Red Jared Jam. Killer Koala. It just got raided by darkness already. Have a wonderful night. See you later, Hazel. Take care. Or so. Hey Mike, I'm just about to raid. Actually, we are going to see Jared. So if you want to stick around, well, no, you're not sticking around, but thank you for dropping by. I hope you're okay, Mike. I have to go to bed. It's 1:30 a.m. I know it's too late. Eowyn, take care of yourself, guys. Everyone, take care of themselves. I will see you on Friday for another stream. Take care. But I keep saying, I keep chatting, but really, let's go see Jared. Be on your best behavior. And bye.